Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? Yo, this here is Skinny the Don, man. And, man, it's been a lot of heat going on out here on these here YouTube airwaves. And if you don't know who this dude back here who looks like Chubby Checker is, not a lot of people do. But, this here is Jason Whitlock. And, I call him Jason Whitnot because everything he says usually has something to do with some political type of views or some type of way he is slandering black folks. Now, the latest person, well, he has been slandering this man for years, but the latest person that has come under his attack is Stephen A. Smith. Now, he's calling the man now Stephen A. Myth, saying that the book that he wrote he didn't write it because he can't write. He's saying all type of egregious stuff about this here man, and Stephen A. Smith got tired of it. And now Stephen A. Smith is on YouTube, so he can actually state how he really feels about certain topics and certain people that's trolling him and stuff of that nature. And Jason Whitlock had a whole lot of stuff to say, man. He had a whole lot to say about this man's sports career. He had a whole lot to say about his journalism career. He called him a plant, all type of stuff, man. So Stephen A. Smith finally addressed him, y'all. We're gonna hear a little bit of what Stephen A. Smith had to say about the black Alfred Hitchcock right here, bro.
YouTube, I will remind everybody that as I'm sitting here talking about Mr. Jason Whitlock, first of all, it will never happen again. He's irrelevant. He's not
I do agree with that. The man is irrelevant. He's not important.
important. He's insignificant, and he knows it. And he did all of this to try and bait me into all of this stuff. I know that's how people are looking at it. My family and friends and everybody thinks the same thing. My point is, I don't care. And the reason I don't care is because I've been holding it in for nearly 10 years.
Damn. Stephen A. been wanting to go off on this man for almost 10 years, y'all.
And so there comes a point in time where, at the very least, at least one time, you have to address it. It's necessary. It's important. Okay? And as we sit here today talking about this subject, there's certain things that we just don't need to let go. You know? We just don't need to let go.
And what's that?
Because there comes a point in time when enough's enough. And that time has arrived. Getting back into him and to really elaborate extensively on us. Ladies and gentlemen, John Skipper, the former boss for ESPN, wanted to start this website.
John Skipper.
And if you remember,
let's speed it up.
When the Undefeated first came into existence, it was labeled the premier platform for intelligent analysis and celebration of black culture and the African American struggle for equality. That's what it was labeled as.
Sure was.
Now that I read you that quote, let me give you a quote that this guy, Greg Howard, has a recording of Jason Whitlock saying to his staff at that time. If you're more comfortable working for white people rather than working for me, and that sounds humorous, but it's the truth, fine. This is according to audio obtained by Deadspin back in 2015. Some black people are far more comfortable answering to a white person than a black person, no matter how black they like to pass themselves off to be. Far more comfortable because they know a white person is going to overlook their shortcomings. It's good for a Negro. I'm not about that. But if you're more comfortable working for a white person, I will find a white person for you to work for.
Dang.
We have a higher standard here. Everybody.
What? Golly, Stephen A.
He has to get on board with that, or I'm going to find a way to move them someplace else. That was Jason Whitlock. And then he went out and hired a senior writer and editor, Mike Wise, who's white.
Ha! Listen, there's way more, but y'all need to go listen to Stephen A. Smith. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith, man. Stephen A. Smith be giving them dudes that work, man. Kwame Brown, Jason Whitlock, and he only respond to him one time, man. He don't be, so enjoy your little bit of clout, Jason Whitlock. You over there stuck over 400 subs, man. This man, Stephen A. Smith, cashing checks, man. Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp, Gilbert Arenas, they cashing checks over there, man. Yo, y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Thanks for your time, man. Make sure y'all go check out Stephen A. Smith on YouTube and watch this here in its entirety, because he also talks about the Epstein list as well as Aaron Rodgers and stuff like that. Man, Jason Whitlock, man, get a life, man. Matter of fact, man, get you a stomach band or something, man. Yeah.